Yo, yeah, hey, I saw what you were sharing earlier. That's pretty cool. So you got the official manga. You said you were trying to get an art book, but you can only find it in French though. That's a little weird and unfortunate. Cause I mean, yeah, like who speaks French? No, I'm kidding. Okay. Now is this the one? Is this the proper channel? I feel like it is. It should be. There we go. Yo, Monster Hunter Ride though. Yeah. Looking forward to that. I say that right as like that little logo for Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate stares at me with like a cold, jealous stare. It's like, but what about me though? You don't play me enough as is. Okay, so yeah, that's where we left off. The judge was literally like just dismissing the court. Okay. Maybe one day you'll get the art book. You're happy with what you got for now. The manga looks like it could become rare since there's 13 left in stock now. So it's not like a per volume thing, right? Is it like the entire like series, I guess, for lack of a better way of describing it? Because I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. If it's not too expensive on top of that, I may look into this. But all right, back to this. I'll be reading as we go along with that then. Yay, Nick, you did it. Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. What about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. You think there's only one. You don't think it tells the story, it's just like a slice of life thing? It's only 16 bucks? Oh, that's not bad at all. I may pick it up then. I don't have like any physical manga whatsoever. I guess that would be like the first if I do get it. Oh, that's not true. I have that Attack on Titan thing with like Levi's side story and origin, which is really good. And I still haven't sat down to read. What am I saying? I have that. At some point I want to collect the JoJo volumes too, but like the JoJo blah blah blah. JoJolian. No, that's not it. Jojonium, I think is what it's called, where it's like the all-in-ones. Also, holy shit, I was covering up. Let's throw that shit off to the side. I didn't realize I was covering up one of my vents on my computer. Holy crap, I'm surprised this thing didn't overheat on me. Oh my god. Sorry, computer, I didn't mean to choke you like that. You have that manga too? Yeah, like I have it in like Esau. I have it in like a hardcover thing. It's like an all-in-one thing. It's pretty cool. I'm sorry. Yo, what up, Wowie? Hey. But I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you. To get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Oh, it's Japanese only? RIP. I thought they had at least translated it by now. Aw. That's kind of a bummer. But you're right, maybe like at some point people would buy it anyways because they're like, oh look, it's merchandise that isn't for sale anymore or whatever. Right. Those things tend to happen. Right. I mean, if not, it's just a cool thing to have, I guess. I mean, I do own the Pollyanna book too for Mother/Earthbound. So I mean, it'd be a similar situation if anything. But yeah. All right. What's this about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. See, we were literally at the save point, man. All right. Yeah, we'll save. I just started, but whatever. You think someone's translated it to English online? Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Oh, yeah, thank you. Uh-huh. Yeah. And then it just blacked out, and then they continue not to... Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory's been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never! Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. Was it like love at first sight? Or sorry, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there. Dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Oh my god, you dork. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy's pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just the guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when you wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? No, sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial. Dungus Rungus? Dango Rango? Alright. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school's really small. No, not class trials. Yeah, and the thief was the black, and they got sent off to go get killed. Because instead of murder, it was just stealing someone's lunch money, but the penalty was still death. Okay. Yeah. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it. Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you. Thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing my eraser. He shouldn't be allowed in the relay race or on the library committee. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Wow. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Shouldn't have to apologize. Only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy's innocent. This story is real, by the way. The creator of Phoenix Wright went through this exact same thing, but no one stood up for him, unlike Phoenix, so he got in trouble. Oh, that's fucking shitty, man. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah. He did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say sorry. Why don't y'all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. Bro, who was the Blacken? Guess we'll never find out. They got off scot-free, and somehow none of them died in place of him. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there when they thought I'd done it... Oh, sorry. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh, no. I didn't mean that. No. No. Okay. There we go. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm gonna become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The Deal 6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts." The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had been, or why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney, to meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I know he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. There you go. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right, it very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Hey, pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. After 2 days, you found the knocked Bomba picture you were looking for? Oh. Did you post it already? Because I'll take a look later. Oh, you're posting it now. Cool, cool, cool. Oh. Dude, these edits are the best. I love them so much. They're so good. Oh, it's cropped though. I can see Prompto on the side. Oh, that's fucking... Oh! Oh, are they in Altissia? That's funny as hell. Okay, hold on. Let me put this on screen just so other people have context. He's like, Michelle, I think it's time we, like, I can't do an Obama. I've never been able to. I think it's time we made a pact with the people of Eos. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Hold on. OBS, there we go. They're meeting with Hillary Clinton and Altissia. No! No! Oh, shit. But yeah, alright. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. So no woods, huh? Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Oh, wow, it's Grossberg. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Hello, what might you be doing here? Out for a walk, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon. You see? Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Mr. Edgeworth should be fine, right? Or Edgeworth. Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Nobody's home. Oh, there's the bird again. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. Oh yeah, the safe. Time for the safe. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? Yep, there it is. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Oh, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clean letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. She straight up just went, ah! What the fuck? What could you have possibly seen in the garbage, huh? What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Okay, let's get out of here then. That was me as a kid. I'm like, oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna miss the special episode of whatever. That was me as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. I think I even told my brother, hey, I'm not gonna be home. Can you watch it for me and tell me what it was all about and stuff? If it was something he'd watch anyways, he would tell me. But if not, he'd be like, no. These two are such dorks. Yeah, I know. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard this story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much. Edge guy? I got tongue-tied saying Edgeworth. How does that happen? Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, that man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That'd be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I'd lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not sound of mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he's taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he'd do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying's true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I found myself in. I'll admit. No kidding. But check this shit out, bro. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right, but I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Oh, sorry, that was supposed to be Phoenix saying that. Yeah, oops. Wait, that old man. What? What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow? Could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Oh, the earthquake. The quake was incredibly strong. Yo, that's fucked up, right? Not just an earthquake, but locked in an elevator in an earthquake? Oh, hell no. Ah, fuck that. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen! He must have had so much trauma from that, damn. Yeah. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? Yep. Oh, okay, we're finally resolving that, huh? We're finally touching that subject? I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Yeah, that again. Uh-huh. Yeah, there we go. I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! What are you? Stop breathing my air! And then, oh, poor edgy boy is like, no! No, father! He's attacking father! Yep, there you go. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Oh, he throws it? Get away! Oh. Get away from my father! Oh, no, he didn't throw it. He just straight up fucking shot him, huh? Ugh! No, I think he did throw it. And with that scream, I wake. They should have tried to punch the glass on the elevator. Yeah, I know, right? Or if you have a gun, shoot the glass. Or use like the handle, the grip, and smash it with the grip. One of those things, you know, like maybe not shooting it because like maybe like the bullet will ricochet and then come back inside the elevator and start bouncing around and kill somebody. But yeah, like you could smack it open with like the grip of the pistol or something. It's a bone-chilling scream. Scream that has rung my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? They were just too oxygen deprived to think? Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's the thing, right? When you're like basically dying, you don't really think rationally. That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. God. You know what? Kudos to voice actors because like they probably have to keep their composure even when they fuck up their lines. And it probably pisses everyone off when they fuck up their lines. So kudos to the voice actors of the world. Yeah. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe... There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6. It's just weird because like when I slip up I can't help but like laugh at it because it's funny to me, and then so like I end up just making things worse by pointing it out and then making weird noises, but it's funny to me. I like it's really hard for me to keep my composure when I slip up like that. Mr. Grossberg!
Oh, hello there, what's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding, I can't believe you're not.
My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened,
It's Mr. Edgeworth, he... And then we fill him in.
I see. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder...
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled,
Well...
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagine, Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
No, I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
Grossberg's voice is always changing. I don't know what to do with his voice. What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. Sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
Brutal. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on the spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I've been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yana Yogi.
Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless.
What the shit, man?
Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh, his own sake?
He never trusted clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Oh, wait.
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say Von Karma. Could it be Manfred Von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred Von Karma himself.
What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
I wonder...
Okay, what would it be for this one, then? The incident itself?
This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one but two trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased.
Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. I thought I had to show him something else, because it just went to that.
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he'd know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no!
But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do know. No. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial and scarred.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And thought he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Oh, sorry, and though he lost. Yeah. Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see?
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in as many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up Deal 6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to Deal 6? I won't let him.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know?
I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. Father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials, Okay, cool. Hold on a moment. Dang, man, it's getting juicy. We're getting deep in that backstory. Give me a momento, please. Oh wait, I shouldn't have closed that. I need the thingy-mabob here real quick. Hold on, I think... Sorry, I'm just checking something right now. Give me a moment. I'm sorry. Give me a moment. I guess we're done here. Because, like, I exhausted all of these. I don't know possibly what else I could show them. I was just also thinking about that while I was doing what I was doing. But yeah, okay. Let's try to change the scenery, yeah? Oops. Maybe Gumshoe has some dirt. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! Whoa, what the frick? What the butt? What the shit? Ass? Alright. Okay. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. On Karma. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick, the file for DL6, it's completely empty. What? Oh shit, time for his voice. What are you doing in here?
Objection.
Von Karma.
You! How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. It's kind of creepy how he's just not like scowling at me and actually smiling.
Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against the mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
So I looked it up. You have to do something very stupid and show him the letter we just got. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense. Usually.
Indeed! 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600.
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter.
No.
What are you?
Nick, run! Oh my god. Maya!
Out of my way!
Oh, you fool. See, like, if he had just thought rationally for like about 5 seconds while Maya was getting the juice and getting fucking tasered, he would have just fucking slammed the door open. Von Karma's attacking me! Help! Or something, right? Like, police or something. Like, you're in a police office. Just, there aren't that many officers, but there's some. One of them literally talked to us before we went inside, and then guess what? That would have just proven him instantly guilty because of all the actions he's taking outside of the courtroom. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I'm sorry. I don't know about that. Like, that literally would have just solved the case like that. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the Deal 6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya! The letter, did he take it? Huh? Yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. Oh no, here we go. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya! She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? Deal 6 incident evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. When Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove to you, Maya. I'll prove it to you. Sorry. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Of course, I get it. They do all of this to raise the stakes, make it more interesting in court and all of that. Because that's the thing, right? You gotta remember, we're sitting through trials and voluntarily going to court. So, like, kudos to them for making it all interesting, ultimately, right? But yeah, like, that was very dumb. I'm kind of upset about that, because, like, he literally could have just been like, police! And that would have been it, you know? He could have, like, trapped Von Karma in, right? Even if he gets tased and knocked out, like, he could just plunk over in front of the door, right? He could collapse in front of the door. His hands are going to be full. He's going to have to drop everything, drag him over, and he's an old man, so it's going to take him a while to move that body, because I'm sure Phoenix ain't a light guy, even though he looks like he's pretty fit. And by the time he moves everything over, someone would have come up there to the records room and arrested him, like, on the fucking spot. They would have seen 2 people unconscious. He has a fucking stun gun. There's tons of fucking evidence that, like, is out of place. Super suspicious, right? Like, super suspicious. Not to mention they usually have a couple of officers always monitoring the cameras, and I'm sure there's cameras in the evidence room. I'm just still not over this, okay? I'm just not over this still. God. I'm not over it, and my internet was starting to fucking throw a hissy fit too on top of it all. That was weird. Sorry for that weird hiccup. Yeah, my internet wasn't even having it. They're like, yeah, fuck you. All right, let me do a thing. Maybe that'll fix that. Huh? Okay. This is it, Judgment Day. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth's looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Ooh, yeah, pal. What's gone into that girl? Detective Gumshoe.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear.
Oh, sorry. How'd it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker.
It's all falling apart.
I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. All right. District Courtroom number 3, 10 a.m. Alrighty.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready.
Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
Very well. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Alright. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker's been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker is yet to confirm this. I'd like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe y'all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he's currently lost his memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
This shit's hilarious every time. There you go.
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. Oh shit, here we go. Food?
Well, Paul is a bit of a gourmand, you see. He only eats these really high-quality bird parrots from France. I only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack?
Well, I kind of got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
Did I just press that one? I think I just pressed the one with the food, right? Oh, wait, no, yeah. Yeah, we did just press him on this one. Okay. Okay, let's just continue to press.
I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one.
How can you say you've had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's gonna be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order, order. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Now, this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
Yeah, man. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident.
It figures a judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to blah blah blah. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant.
Jump into blah 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 blah. Yeah.
I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No!
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems the case has been decided, huh? No?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one!
Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. Dude, watch the fucking bird clutch. Watch the bird be fucking clutch, right? We're gonna call in the fucking... The stupid bird as the goddamn witness. I already know! I already know! What do I do?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine the parrot for a little comic relief?
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Oh, how did I know? Cause, like, I just had a fucking feeling. The bird knows everything. He tells the bird everything. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor. Yep. Holy shit. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, this is a great case. Fucking, like, you know, deaths aside, we're calling in a fucking parrot for questioning. Like, that's absurd. Oh, that's absurd.
Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. This happened in real life, by the way? What the fuck? I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest.
I wonder how real lawyers react to this part of the game. Oh, I know, right?
Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy! A woman killed her husband and the parrot was a key witness in the case to get her convicted, sorry.
Still, you want to go through with your little game?
Damn, so is this like loosely based on that then? That's kind of fucking crazy.
Let the parrot take the stand.
I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard!
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
That's quite a bird.
Oh, Ace Attorney did it first and then it happened in real life? No way! What the fuck? No way! No way, dude! Oh my god. How pissed off would you be, right? You go through all this trouble to murder your husband, and then you fucking get caught because of a bird. And then you find out later, oh my god, this is the plot to a Phoenix Wright trial! Fuck my life! Yeah, you fucked your life up, lady. Holy shit. You got fucking served by a motherfucking bird. Like, shit, son! Damn! Oh my god. That's hilarious. It's so funny. Oh shit.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Yeah, lady, be original. Ace's Attorney already did it. Right. Instead of Simpsons did it, Simpsons did it, Capcom did it, Capcom did it. They're just gonna say hello.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Did I call Simpsons Samsons? No, I guess it sounded that way, but no, I was like, Simpsons did it! Whatever. No, I didn't, though. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? As I recall, 2 days ago... Polly, have we forgotten something? Yep, there it is. Don't forget DLC. Don't forget DLC. Don't forget to buy the DLC. No, don't forget DL6. God damn it. It's coming back. I'm calling DL6 DLC because, like, it's fresh in the mind. DL6. There's a hyphen. Remember the hyphen. God. Alright. If I can get Polly to say that here, that'll prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have trained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Oh, no way. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to that parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner's Mr. Yogi.
Yep.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. Yeah, testify. Okay, so this again. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name?
Yeah, Polly.
Yep. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that the parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes, it does.
Huh, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will provide her owner's identity? And show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking this bluff a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who's the caretaker. We're here to prove that he's Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Oh, shit. The Deal 6 case file?
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time.
Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? It'd be the suspect data, right? Because that's... Yeah, okay. Because, like, that's where it said the thing about Yanni. This page is all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed. It does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who'd committed suicide. Oh, this just gets worse and worse, man! Dude, come on! He named the fucking... No, dude! Really? Oh, that's why he named his parrot after her. Oh, I feel like such an asshole. God, we can't leave this man alone. But then again, Edgeworth is gonna die if I don't. But still, God. I see. I guess that's possible.
A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 17 years old.
Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. I guess the last thing would be this, huh? Maybe I'll get her to say the number that's safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? Oh, yeah, there you go. There it is.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker.
Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof! What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Good question. I'm not even looking at the, like, stuff here, but I'm just thinking off the top of my head because I remember a good majority of it. It's like the only thing that directly has anything to do with them would be the fucking file, no? Fuck it, we're trying it again.
The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number?
One, 2, 2, 8. Oh, that's the date! Oh! So that's going to be in the summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Like 1228. Yeah. 1, 2, 2, 8, 1228. Yeah. Okay. Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah,
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that data was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Ah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number to 0001 because I'm number 1.
You fucking idiot.
This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately.
Oh, dude, I can't do the big booming voice for the judge anymore.
I'm losing my voice.
It's happening.
Witness, tell us your name.
Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember.
No. No, it's okay. Oh! I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi.
15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order, order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it.
They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it'd make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I had no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then, the defendant Miles Edgeworth is...
innocent in this case at least?
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Not guilty. My voice is going out. Sorry, guys. That is all. This court is adjourned.
I think I might have to wrap up early because I don't think I could do voice stuff for a while.
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth's trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them that he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? We're gonna fucking object, right? Like, that would be the logical thing, because if I leave it to Edgeworth, he's gonna confess and then game over. The judgment's already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
Oh, I can't do it anymore. I can't do that voice for the judge. So you feel bad for him. He'd been trapped for 15 years where he had to act dumb and lose everything. And not only that, but he's going to get locked up for killing Hammond too. I know. This guy got a raw deal. I feel so bad for him. It sucks. Poor dude. Poor Yanni.
For 15 years.
I've had a recurring dream.
A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died?
Yeah, I can't do that voice anymore. Holy shit. I'm gonna just read him as normal from now on, because that super deep booming voice, it's really hard to do.
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected.
Oh, I could do that voice. That's better.
The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Just think of it as like mid-season voice actor changes because something happened, complications, but they're okay, they're doing fine. They're out with their family, but, you know, they just can't work there anymore.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
There you go. That's a good enough voice. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, right? I just wasted all your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad?
I don't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy! Just crazy!
Nick, what are you doing? Huh? I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent, trust me.
Right.
I'm still undecided on the judge voice. Whatever. Now then. I'm just gonna use my voice. Now then. I'd like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
Okay, I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That'll be the key. But only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Oh man, yeah, I may have to take a break for a while because I think this is gonna be it for today. It's taking its toll on me. I'm just like, tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be like, hey guys, what's up? Yeah. But we'll get through this one in the very least. That day, I'd gone over to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought of this memory
Oh, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Ah, the same claim Mr. Yogi's made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not so sure on this. Okay. I'm gonna have to save Scum probably. We're gonna press him on everything just to press him on everything because that's how you should be doing it, I guess. Just to get answers. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day?
I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things.
Oh my god, yeah, my voice is going. Oh no.
I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue.
Okay. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator.
Yes, myself, my father, and Yana Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, no one came to help.
Yep. What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then...
What was it?
Oh yeah, the gun.
I assumed it was the bailiff Yana Yogi's.
Okay, the safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze.
The gun fired once.
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
The scream. To this day.
Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live.
There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I'd better find out and quick.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's it. That's it. Scream, but they're over here, like, struggling to breathe, right? No? I fucked it up. No, I fucked it up. Shit. I thought the statement would have, like, proved him...
That's it. I've come up with a new recipe.
Yeah. We'll try it here then. I don't know. Something about the gunshot doesn't seem right. Oh, that was it. Are you sure you heard only one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot, then the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see.
No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file once more.
or one more time, whatever. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony?
The victim data, probably, since it's concerning his dad.
Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Yeah, just like the case we're in now. That makes sense. I can't believe I forgot that detail. That's a very important detail, and I remembered it, like, by chance, basically. I'd be like the luckiest lawyer. People would not want to hire me because they're like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, but somehow he's winning. What the shit, man? I'm scared of this guy. Fuck that. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
Bullshit. What? I see.
You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we've heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
Yeah, it's the fucking bullet in the bag. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible.
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistols related to this incident?
Shit, son.
Mr. Wright! Oh no. Please think how we feel having to look at this evidence time and time again. Every time you show us ridiculous evidence, I feel, well, mocked.
I mean, I really don't mean any harm by it, Your Honor.
Not meaning any harm and not doing any harm are two different things, Mr. Wright. Oops. Try again, Mr. Wright. That was fucked up. I thought it was the bullet. I guess it's the photo and not the bullet then, huh? I thought it'd be the bullet, but it's the photo. Right? I'm not doing it this time. Fuck you.
Why does he have to say it like that verbatim, though? I should just have it like a shortcut. Just click every time. He said it so much in this case alone. I don't want to do it anymore. Don't make me. I can't. I'm sick of it now. God, that phrasing, though.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can my voice is going already. Holy shit. I can see the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue. I have to
show the judge the contradiction in the photo.
That's one.
It should be obvious. This contradiction is here. Or the contradiction is here.
A bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Say the line, Bart!
Oh. God damn it. I don't know why it's so funny to me. I don't know why it's so funny to me. Y'all right now are just like,
Say the line.
and I'm like, no, and then God damn it. Oh my god. Order.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after he shot after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary page. That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on that scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullets would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door.
Was it though? Was it really?
Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karmas says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claims.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? Imagine the judge says order, but it plays Ignis's regroup shout.
Fall back on me.
I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Everyone form up. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. Thank you. You know these lines like the back of your hand. It's almost scary, but it's pretty funny to be able to quote it exactly, too. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No, but you said it. You said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now... You love the boy so much, it's like second nature. I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely!
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
Oh no! He's accepted the guilt!
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now!
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
We're gonna continue to object. I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, I object.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object,
Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Ugh. It must exist. The second bullet. Whoa, he like saw flashes of oh no. What? What did you just say? Nothing. Saw flashes of Mia there. The second bullet must exist. But where? Oh, someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed.
What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
The frequent flashes of Mia appearing out of nowhere was unnerving. Yeah, right? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them was, the murderer was cautious, I guess? Well, the murderer was a very cautious sort, you see? That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Ah, shit.
Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm gonna have to penalize you.
Oh, fuck. This isn't going so well. We're gonna try this again. I don't think it's this at all, though. Maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof? Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from the
Huh? Why would they only take one of the 2 far? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, let's load. So yeah, through process of elimination, they didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? No, I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you'd have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know?
Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murder came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I can't deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see? Yes, an unusual event for the man.
Oh, yeah. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but he took it because he was injured? Which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor. Well, you've indicated the possibility that the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh, should I come out and say it now? Yeah. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who's your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma? Oh no. Oh, it's a race against time. Oh shit. Wow, that was like, it synced up perfectly, my low battery with this song coming up.
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there?
You don't object.
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Inside of him.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove I was shot?
All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is the fucking metal detector. We're gonna scan this dude because the bullet's still inside of him. You know why I thought of this actually? It reminds me of an instance with my older brother. Not my oldest brother, but my older brother, where he was playing around with my oldest brother and their friend, and they had a pellet gun, and they shot him in the chest on accident, and that bullet still to this day is making its rounds around. It's making its rounds around his body, and like they haven't been able to remove it to this day. I think it's because it would complicate things if they do, but he can live like a perfectly normal life if without having to do the surgery to get it out of him. It's kind of fucking crazy that bullets can do that, man. Even now, like that was with a pellet rifle, right? Like a pellet gun. I mean, yeah, no, he's fine. There's nothing wrong with him. That's the crazy part. So like, there's no need to take it out of him, is what they told him. So he's like, oh, okay, fuck it. Yeah, sure, I don't care that there's a bullet in me. So that's what's up with Von Karma right now. Von Karma's perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean?
I do. There's the possibility that the bullet's still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible for all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find.
I refuse!
You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet's still inside you?
Order, order, order.
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you'll submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It's gonna go off. Beep, beep, beep. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet.
Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident.
I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove?
I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who has proved something here, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it?
Oh shit. Oh shit. maybe the bullet, I guess, that I had in the bag.
Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
Oh, that's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. Nope, I have the bullet still, so it is the bullet.
With no proof, you can't convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought that you'd dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. The other bullet. Wait. Right?
That's a bullet?
Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term. It came up in my first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet... Sorry, the bullet buried in your shoulder. The other, Mr. Von Karma, there you go, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. There you go. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Oh yeah, he's freaking out. Mr. Von Karma? You will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare it to the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh god. No, wait.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Yep. That was Von Karma getting hit with the bullet.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago.
He has a death scream when he gets KO'd in Street Fighter.
Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
Ah, yes, that's the scream I've heard. I've heard it before. Nods.
Edgeworth, only you would dare.
So, it was you.
You and your father is my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death!
Oh shit.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized.
I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth!
It was a shock like none I'd ever known.
Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness.
I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew it was destiny. Damn, dude, that's fucking cold-blooded. Killed him in his sleep while he was unconscious.
In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime.
Oh my god, that's why when the medium was contacted and communicated with him, he genuinely thought it was Yogi because that was the only other person there to his knowledge while he was still conscious. Fuck!
Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job! Bring an end to this miserable charade! Now, end it!
Very well. Yeah, dude, my voice is just gone.
It appears we've come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Good. He didn't kill the guy in the boat. He didn't kill his dad. Alright, he's just an asshole. But not a murderer, okay? That's where we draw the line. He ain't a fucking murderer. But even assholes can redeem themselves, okay? And can seek redemption and want to change for the better. Okay? Because an asshole one day can bloom into a beautiful person, and then they're not stinky and stupid anymore.
That is all. Court adjourned.
Okay. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth?
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, right.
You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Oh, it's reminding me, it's like, yo, chop chop.
Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
It would be nice if courtrooms had colorful party paper falling all over after each case. I know, right? Just like, crack open the party poppers! This guy's innocent! Woo! Confetti everywhere! Right? It's pretty ridiculous. See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see.
Whoop!
I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all. Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Lotta, get out of here. You're trying to go against him. I know, right? Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. Huh? You don't look sick. It's Kianse. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts. You come along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah? What's up?
The envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either.
$38 exactly?
Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38! No! No, Larry, it was you?
What are you so surprised about, right?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth. You should have told me! Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Oh my god. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for the both of you. See, he's so angry I can't even say it. Man, if only I'd known, I'd become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought that I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor, in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, right?
Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner on me.
Top 10 anime betrayals. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Dang. Okay, cool. Before that, let me catch up on comments. Last time you were in a courtroom, you were about 18 and ended up getting a seizure, so everyone had to walk out the room. Your parents were seeing who would get to keep your brother. You were beyond stress because your dad was telling you to tell all kinds of lies about your mom back then. But you just couldn't do it. You lived with your dad back then. Jeez, that's rough, dude. Sorry to hear that. That's really tough to have to go through that. That sucks, dude. Well, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter? Aw, dude, don't tell me Maya fucking left. Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Oh, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. Oh, man. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Rip. Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. What a dork. Yeah, the bullet, dude. It literally because of her, that bullet. Show her some evidence to cheer her up. Yeah, hey, here's this bullet from a fucking murder. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm gonna complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Of course. The happy tears. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. There's also the bonus case and all of that, I know. But, like, this is the end of the base game. Of the first one, of course, because this is a trilogy, after all. Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Huh? Nick? Haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Oh my god, Larry, why? Why? The trilogy, I'm gonna keep playing through it. It's just maybe not immediately because of my voice. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember him. Oh, wait, no, he had a super nerd voice. I hear he's busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Yeah, you nerd. But I remember his voice was like, objection!
Phoenix Wright. The defense attorney from whom I wrote that affidavit for. Oh, you should know, I've taken over the management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
But yeah, I'm gonna keep playing through this trilogy. Just not immediately.
Oh, shoot. Phoenix Wright? Oh, yes, Mia's understudy, was she not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon. You see?
Oh, Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. He can't be a star with a name like Phoenix.
Oh, here she goes. What was Raging Loop about again? I don't recall off the top of my head. Like, what kind of game is it?
I'm pleased to announce that the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep playing it. It's just I'm gonna probably slow my roll on this because, like, I don't think I can do this, like, every day because it's gonna kill my voice. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? So, like, I think I'm gonna space it out if I do continue the series, which I will. But I'm gonna play other games coinciding it. Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. If only you knew that was the Steel Samurai who you used to love. But, yeah, like, I'm gonna alternate between a Phoenix Wright game and another game. I just don't know which one yet. Yeah, I remember Wright, the lawyer guy, huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone, well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's a talent. I'm gonna be famous. And then we're gonna see the photo, and then Mia's gonna be there. I know. I'm gonna let you rest soon. There it is. Yeah, okay. Ha! Rise from the ashes, okay. What did I think? Fun. Very fun. That's why I want to continue. So, like, yeah, though. Wow, a solid 8 hours, like, on the dot. That's crazy. 8 hours on the dot. Wait, no, that can't be. I spent way more than 8 hours already. What? No, let's look at this, right? Let's look at this. No. Let's do the math, right? Let me go over here to the playlist. I'm gonna look at them all, and I'm gonna add it up. Cause no, that can't be 8 hours. No. Why did it say 8 hours? dude, like each one was like at least 4 hours. So like combining that with this, where I spent like 2.5, so like 4, 8, 12. Let's round up to like 13, maybe 14 hours. With this, 16.5 hours, almost 17. Why did it say 8 hours though? That's weird. Whatever. But yeah, like I said, I don't recall off the top of my head what Raging Loop is about. Let me look into that real quick, and then I'll continue to talk about. Oh, okay, it's like a visual novel. I'm looking at it now. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so it has to do with Japanese folklore. Right, I think you told me about this before, but I just kind of forgot, if I'm being honest. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't see why you can juggle between the two. You know, like, if you get to a point where you got to grind in Persona and you're not feeling it so much, you could probably just go back to Raging Loop, make some progress there, and then, you know, just go back and forth between the two. I don't see why you can't do that, you know? I mean, that's just me. But if you're the kind of person that likes to focus on one game at a time, then maybe just finish the game you're playing now and then go on to the other game, to Persona. But yeah, what was I gonna say though? But like, no, really, like, thoughts on this so far is like, it's a good start, and I know it just gets better from here on in terms of the Ace Attorney trilogy. So I'm definitely looking forward to, first of all, the bonus case. Secondly, to continue with the series, right? So like, you know, we're done with we're almost done, I should say. We're done with the core story for the first game, but there's a bonus episode I can do. After that, I can go into the second game, and then, you know, just go on from there and just sort of keep going with it. But I'm thinking it over, right, guys? Because like, I think actually tomorrow I want to take a break, and I don't think I'm gonna continue it, and we'll start again like next week with more Ace Attorney. Because like I said, I want to alternate between this game and another game, and I just remembered that tomorrow I should be getting my copy of the Super Mario 3D All Stars bundle thing. So I like, because it's been long enough and I've actually never done this, I think I want to play through Sunshine and try to like 100% it. But while I'm doing that, I think it'd be a good idea to play like another game. You know, like one day I'll play Sunshine, the day after I'll do another Phoenix Wright thing, etc., etc. So I think starting tomorrow, we'll start with Sunshine tomorrow, and then that'll be the schedule for here on. So I'll be alternating between Sunshine and then Phoenix Wright, so that way I can give my voice some time to rest. And I think also, because like, you know, there's going to be a point where one of these games is going to be done before the other. Whichever I end up finishing first, whether it be Phoenix Wright or, you know, like the Ace Attorney trilogy, I mean, or Sunshine. Then I'll switch to like another game. I think I want to start doing multiple games throughout the week. I think I'm going to experiment with that rather than just do one game at a time like I always do. So one day will be one game, one day will be another game, and then I'll just juggle between the two. So if I finish Sunshine first, all right, the new game will take place of Sunshine's time slot or throughout the week. And if it's Ace Attorney that gets wrapped up first, then I'll substitute Ace Attorney with another game. So I'm still thinking that over, but that's more or less how we're gonna do it, I think. So tomorrow, if my copy of the game comes in, then I'll definitely start playing Sunshine tomorrow. If it doesn't come in tomorrow, maybe then I'll just wait till Monday and we'll get back to some more Ace Attorney on Monday. I think that may be what I end up trying to do. So like, Ace Attorney Monday, I don't know. Actually, I think I should do 2 days a week rather than 3 days a week with Ace Attorney because it'd be giving me more time to rest my voice. So yeah, like I said, if it doesn't come tomorrow, then I don't stream tomorrow. I don't stream Sunshine if it's not here tomorrow. Or I could maybe just, I don't know, like, yeah, I think I'll do that. So maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be Sunshine, and Tuesday and Thursday will be Ace Attorney. Because I do want to make sure I don't overdo it with my voice as well. Because literally today and last night, yesterday, like, my voice was going out. And I have Drakengard 3. I know. See, originally the plan was to just play this and then Drakengard 3, like how I'm going to be doing with Sunshine. But at the same time, I just remembered that that game's going to be coming in the mail tomorrow. So like, I thought to myself, you know what? I got to sit down and just, dedicate, like stand firm, put my foot down and say, okay, I'm going to play the game. Otherwise, I'm just like, okay, cool, I got the game, put it on my shelf, forget about it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, let me put that in the list of games I'm gonna play eventually one day if I remember to. So that's why right now, while it's still fresh in my head, I decided, okay, I'll alternate between Sunshine and Ace Attorney Trilogy. And then after that, whichever game is done first, I guess I'll play Drakengard, because I did check on the the necessary things I need for that to be up and running, and it all still works how it should be working. So you can expect Drakengard after that. Whether I finish Sunshine first or I finish Ace Attorney first. But Drakengard will be the follow-up game for sure. So like, I'm doing this so I don't forget. So I don't just say, yeah, I'll get to it someday, and then I just forget, and it's just forever on this list of games I get through, and then I'm like, oh no, too many games. What do I play? I don't know. And then, just the cycle repeats where I'm just like, oh, I guess I'll pick another game, and then I do, and then I forget, and then it just keeps happening, and then eventually I remember and play the other games I said I was going to play. But yeah, it's a process. It's a process, that's how it be. When you like video game, right? You're just like, I want the game. Okay, I bought the game, but do I have the time to play the game? That I'm already playing other game. There's only so many hours in the day, So I think that'll be the plan then. So like Tuesday, Thursdays from now on will be Ace Attorney. Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be Sunshine. And if I'm feeling up to a weekend game, like I said, maybe I'll revisit 15 and do the dungeons. But that's a big if, That's like if I have the time, like I know I'll have the time on the weekend to do it, and I'm feeling up for it. Or I might do like a fun, like little, I don't know, like party game or like one-off sort of thing on the weekend here and there, if I decide to, if I'm feeling up for it. But for sure, it's going to be the Monday through Friday schedule, like I said. Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be Sunshine. Tuesday, Thursday will be Ace Attorney. So that's it. I've decided for now. And like I said, I'll substitute whichever game is completed first with Drakengard in that schedule. That's like you. You're always telling yourself you'll get to Gravity Rush 2 real soon. Years later, it's still there with other games. Yeah, so let me know, I guess, when I get back on 15, so you can give me some pointers on how to like get through those dungeons quicker, I guess, because that's just gonna be an ordeal all its own. Because I'm sure those secret dungeons are no joke, especially the enemies inside, right? Because I'm gonna have to probably get to a point where I grind in power level. You haven't touched Last Guardian yet, and it's still unopened. That's what I'm saying, dude. I have a whole bunch of games like that. Guess what? I have, because at some point I want to also get back to Yakuza, right? That's another thing. I want to get back to the Yakuza series at some point, because I played 0, I played Kiwami 1, and then I was like, okay, Kiwami 2 someday when I find the Steelbook, and I finally got the Steelbook. And I also have the Yakuza collection, which is 3, 4, and 5. and the Yakuza collection is still sealed. I haven't even opened it yet. I haven't opened my copy of The Messenger. I haven't opened a whole bunch of other games that I have. They're just sitting there still in the plastic wrap. So like, like that's the thing. I'm like, oh, give me. I want the game. I got the game, and then I forget about the game. It's a curse, man. I really do forget about these games as soon as they touch my hands. You haven't continued Fatal Frame 4 and Tales of Berseria. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's the thing, right? It's always hard to find a good time when everyone's available to watch that, or when you yourself are available to do that, right? That's the thing. It's always rough to find a good time for that, and it's a process, right? The only game you have that you still need to play is Celeste. Oh, I hear that's a really good one too. It's like a really, 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 really good platformer from what I've been told. But yeah, like a whole bunch of shit, dude. Whole bunch of shit. But that's the schedule. Fucking school. You wish winter break started. Oh, I know what you mean on that, dude. I totally know what you mean on that. Can summer just be fucking over? Like, really? Like, I would like for that to be the thing. I'm tired of the heat. The fucking sun sucks. I hate melting as soon as I leave my room. Hollow Knight is taking over. Oh, yeah. I know. You've been on a real Hollow Knight kick for a while now, just like how me and Kat have been on Final Fantasy 15 for a while now. Like, I knew I was going to like the game going back to that, but seriously, like, one of the best games I've played in recent memory, if I'm being quite honest. Can't wait for October, spooky streams in fall weather. Dude, yes! Yes! Bring the cold! Bring the falling leaves that crunch underneath your feet. I miss that shit. I know we're not going to have much going on outside of our lives in our homes due to recent events with like Halloween and stuff. Halloween's all but canceled, let's be real. But there's going to be groups of people, friends and family that are going to have like their own little Halloween indoor party things, right? As for me, I'm probably going to go hang out with friends. We're probably going to go drinking and watch like horror movies and probably have lots of candy too. So that's my Halloween plans, since that came up and that was very relevant to the conversation. Yeah, and also like, yeah, spooky month. I want to play a spooky game for spooky month. So like whatever I'm playing at the time, I'm just going to be like, look, guys, spooky month means spooky month. We're going to play a game on spooky month. Whatever I'm playing at the time, I'm sorry, it'll have to wait. We got to do a spooky game, okay? Like, we have to. I love playing scary shit, especially for Halloween. I might do Dead Space 2 since I haven't... No, wait, no, sorry. 3... 2, right? Because I've only done the original. I might do Dead Space 2. There we go. Since I did Dead Space last year, I think, right? That sounds about right. So maybe Dead Space 2, since I did the first one. Or something else, I don't know. We'll see. It's not for sure yet. I'm just spitballing, seeing what sticks, seeing what I'm up for. Fatal Frame would be a really interesting one too, because like I'm super unfamiliar with it. Dead Space, I'm familiar with the concept and stuff, but like, yeah, a spooky game for spooky month for sure. So yeah, all right, those are the plans. Yeah, I'll probably release a video to illustrate the new schedule, since I finally have a schedule. I'm not going to be strict with the starting times, but just to give you guys a general idea, we're probably going to start the streams around the same time we've been starting. So probably, sometime around 9 to 11-ish, more or less. That's like roughly the time frame that I've been starting the streams on. And so yeah, 9 p.m. up to maybe 11 p.m.-ish Pacific time, because that's where I'm at. I'm over here in the West Coast, best coast. Sorry, fight me if you think otherwise, but yeah. And yeah, Monday through Friday will be the games. Yeah, whoa, a schedule. Exactly, right? Like, what the heck? How long has it been since I actually had a schedule and stuck to it? Like I said, though, starting times is like a rough schedule. I'm not like going to be strict on that, but it's more so for the games I'll be playing throughout the week. So like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunshine, Tuesday, Thursday, Ace Attorney, and then whichever of those 2 games I end up finishing first will be replaced by Drakengard 3. And then from then on, I'll just start, substituting games as necessary when they're done. Emily wants to play 1 and 2 if you haven't played those. I have not, and I have no idea what those are all about. But I'm going to go ahead and open up a sticky note and make a note for that. Five Nights at Freddy's? No. You're fucking mental if you think I am. I'm sorry. That's one meme game I don't give a crap about. Like, it's, it's not just because I'm like, oh, it's the popular thing, I don't like it. It's just, I don't care for it. Like, I don't know. It's just, it feels like, it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't care for it. That's all. Nothing against people that like it, of course. I'm trying not to be that guy. But there's certain games I just don't care to play myself. And that being one of them. I know you were just saying it as a joke, but like in all sincerity, like no ill will towards the fans of that stuff if that's what they're into. You guys enjoy the shit you enjoy as long as you're not hurting anybody and you're not like doing really, really fucked up things to the people that are like involved in you enjoying yourself. Just be kind, It's like that one song, right? What was it? What was that song called? Hold on. It's okay to not like things. It's okay. Don't be a dick about it. There you go. That was the song. Yeah, that song. That's like something I'm trying my hardest to like. It's like almost like a creed to live by. It's okay to not like things. It's okay. Don't be a dick about it. Cause like, look, man, I'm always gonna feel the way I am about certain things. That's just the truth of it. I try to be open-minded, but I'm a human too, right? We all are. We all have our not even mistakes, but our fallacies, our shortcomings, our our vices and just things we got to deal with, right? Our shortcomings as humans, right? There's just we're not perfect. Simply put, we're not perfect, but we always strive to improve ourselves. So that's why I'm just like, okay, I'm going to try not to be an asshole about people liking the things that they like. That's fine. I guess it's just for me, I would always hear people just, drone on and on and on and on and on about the thing that they like. And they're like, oh, you should play thing I like. It's good though. And I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. But then, they keep persisting. They keep persisting. And just, it kind of just like has the opposite effect. Where at the end of it all, I'm just like, I don't want to do the thing now because you've bugged me so much about it. I'm sorry. Still got to finish Remake 2 Ghost Survivors. I know. I suck at that stuff, though. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm just not going to do it justice. I do, at some point, want to play through the original RE2, though. Just so I get the full experience. Because, like, I did play through RE3 after I played through Remake 2. And so I think I owe it to myself and possibly you guys as well, at some point, to play through RE2, the original. And I'll do what I did for RE3. I'll go and find like the HD textures and all of that because that made a big difference. I'm not even fucking kidding. Like that HD texture pack for RE3, my God, that's a night and day difference. It really is. And they did that for RE2 before they did it for RE3. And that had a lot more attention to detail and polish given to it. So it's going to look even better. I think there's even less instances where you can see the textures being stitched together because they did the same thing. They used like AI to like auto upscale the textures. But yeah, regardless, Spooky Month, we're going to be doing Spooky Month stuff. So look forward to that because that's coming up around the corner. It's like about a month away, a little less than a month away. And that'll be that, I guess. Oh yeah, I know. You're gonna start time stamping all the jump scare moments when I flip out. That's gonna be great. Because again, right? I've played the remake of 2, not the original, so it's not exactly the same experience, but I'm familiar with the source material to a degree. So I know the events that will occur, just not every single event throughout the game. Like, I know the major events, not so much the more minor occurrences and sort of moments of tension and all of that. Because I know RE3 had a lot of those moments where it's like, act now, left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right, pick a path, pick a path, pick a path. And like that really like gave a lot of tension and like, you know, panic, and you know, you're just like, oh god, which is the good option, oh shit, you got to really think on your feet, you know, like it doesn't give you time to breathe. So I think 2 might have similar things. I don't think it's going to have the branching paths per se, but I think there's going to be lots of instances where like monsters break in, zombos break in, that I'm like, oh, that wasn't in the remake. There's probably like entire scenarios that aren't even in the remake, and I know that the puzzles are also different. They remixed the puzzles in the remake, and they're different than how they were in the original. So that's another thing to look forward to as well. A good game with a lot of feels. What Remains of Edith Finch. Not a scary game, but real good story. Pretty much everyone has played. There's this one horror game called Calling. You enjoyed it, but for some reason it doesn't have such good reviews. Okay, yeah. So, alright, yeah, that's what I was going to do, right? I was going to open up a new sticky pad, start writing some of these things down just so I have a reference to them later. Okay. Alright, let me see here. Scrolling up. Okay. So I'll check these things out and let you guys know what I think. I guess on the next stream. I'm writing these things down right now. Okay. There's that one. Okay, and then this last one here. Got it. For Spooky Month, if you have no ideas, Left 4 Dead multiplayer. That'd be fun too. That'd be fun to do another little co-op game like that. Left 4 Dead 2. Or sorry, Left 4 Dead. Either 1 or 2, because I have both. And they're like dirt cheap anyways. That'd be fun too. That would be a good idea too. But like I said, I feel like that's what I'm gravitating towards. Dead Space 2, if I end up beating that like really quickly, then RE2, like the original RE2, but with the HD texture packs. That's kind of what I'm more leaning towards as of right now. But, you know, things can change. You know, I still got like a whole month to think it over. So, yeah, I'll be thinking it through. I'll be thinking it over throughout the month. For sure. But yeah, all right, guys. Stream done for now. 3 hours flat. Holy shit. I'm going to let my rest voice. See what I mean? Now my brain is going, dude. I need to let my voice rest. And so I will be doing that. Good night, guys. Thank you all for watching. If my package gets here tomorrow, you can expect a Super Mario Sunshine stream tomorrow. And again on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday and Thursday will be Ace Attorney, just to reiterate. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for keeping me company, enjoying yourselves hopefully throughout the stream. And catch you next time, whether it's tomorrow or Monday. Later.